Dana White, man, he's somebody I want to be like when I grow up. Boss in his own right, owns his own company. And on top of that, he's not allowing woke companies to sway his company with their advertisement dollars. And on top of that, he stands on business every single time. Look, Dana White didn't fall for the trap. Instead, he speaks about the relentless and mutual mudslinging between both Trump and Kamala Harris's camps.
Campaign has already gotten pretty nasty. I think people expected it to get nasty now that there is a new head of that Democratic ticket. It's the Vice President, Kamala Harris. You know, you have joked before that politics is way nastier than sports or the UFC. But what we're seeing, I mean, there's a labeling of the Vice President as a DEI hire. You yourself have prided yourself on giving both men and women opportunities at your organization. What do you think of this message that attacks the race and gender of an opponent?
Yeah, I don't judge people by their politics and you know, who they vote for or any of that stuff. And listen, I don't know Kamala. She seems like she's a nice person. You know, I have nothing against her whatsoever. And like I said, I'm not political. But do I think that she is fit for the job? I do not.
But it's not necessarily about the policy. It's the approach to attacking one. I mean, I know that you are very well versed in what it's like to have a matchup, and people are going to go at each other for the sake of the sport and entertainment. But when it comes to attacks, particularly, I mean, there was that quote from J.D. Vance, who is his running mate, talking about childless cat ladies. I mean, these are not things that are in line with enveloping perhaps women into the fold, which is something you have always stood for, you say, in your sport. Why shouldn't that be the same in politics?
Yeah, well, listen, politics are the most disgusting, nasty. It's atrocious what is said in politics, and the things that are being said on one side are being said on the other side too, about Trump and about you know, his choice for vice president. It goes both ways. This isn't like, oh my God, look what's being said about Kamala. It goes both ways. They're both saying it. And like you said, it's already heated up and gotten nasty. And like you said earlier, it's only going to get nastier. That's politics. It is what it is. And it definitely goes both ways.
I don't know that it's going both ways to have the childless cat lady comment.
Wow, y'all. Wow. The delusion here. You know, I don't think that, you know, what they're saying, pretty much, I'm paraphrasing, I don't think that what they're saying in comparison to what we're saying, like what we're saying in comparison to what they're saying is just not as bad. Like, you know, they're calling us cat ladies. Oh my God. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're freaking out over this. Are you aware of the weird crap that y'all spew all day, every single day on left-wing media? Y'all literally on this, y'all campaigning to call anything Donald Trump does as weird. I don't know if I'm going to put it in this video or the next video. We're going to wait to the end of this video. But y'all just see this, man. The delusion, that's all it is. Dana White is not falling for the bait. He's like, look, man, there's viciousness on both sides, okay? There's things that are going to be said on both sides. This is politics. How are you going to sit up here and try to magnify one little, you know, jab or whatever the case? One jab and all the jabs y'all done through, man, go on somewhere, man.
It is what it is. And it definitely goes both ways.
I don't know that it's going both ways to have the childless cat lady comment or a DEI hire. Who's calling you think that Vice President Kamala Harris is calling J.D. Vance a DEI hire, Dana?
But either way, she's going to say other nasty stuff about both of them. It goes both ways. And as voters, what we need to do is cut through all the BS, and you have to look at who do you think is best fit to run the country for the next 4 years. That is our job as voters. All of this stuff is a bunch of nasty BS. All of it. Who's best fit to run the country? You as a voter, that's what you need to decide. Not, oh my God, he said this, and oh my God, she said that. There's going to be a lot of that over the next several months. And especially the media. Through all the BS.
She can't take this right now, y'all. She is breaking down. She like, wait, hold up. Too much truth is being said here. Hold up, sir. Wait. I just don't understand how people with common sense or people who are decent with morals and integrity can hear something like this and go, oh, you know, this side is worse than the other. It's like, come on, it's politics. They both running to be the president. This, unfortunately, this is the precedent that has been set when y'all on the campaign trail. Y'all attack each other viciously. Unfortunately, though, in real time, we're watching misinformation being used to attack Donald Trump. That's what I'm observing now. But you see, her bias won't allow her to hear what he's actually saying. Just pay attention. Just pay attention to her.
You as a voter, that's what you need to decide. Not, oh my God, he said this, and oh my God, she said that. There's going to be a lot of that over the next several months. And especially the media. Cut through all the BS that the media on both sides. You guys are really bad. Fox is bad. Everybody's bad. Cut through the BS and vote for who you think is the most fit to run the country. That's our job as voters.
Well, look, I don't wear pearls. I don't pretend to clutch them and pretend that I'm shocked by every nasty insult that is waged against another person. But I think your point, though, about the American people wanting to know who's best for the country, this is the issue. When people are focusing not on policy positions, but personal attacks that have nothing to do with what voters want to hear about, that detracts from the experience of voters making a decision, and that's the problem. And I'm going to just know when you say you guys are terrible, you clearly don't mean Laura Coates. But Dana, that's happening, by the way, right now. And you got this fight that everyone is actually talking about, not in Paris, but now in England. They might be a little mad at you these days, Dana.
Everybody's mad at me these days, and in the past, so I'm used to it.
No wonder you get along with politicians. Dana White, nice to talk to you. Thank you so much.
Always a pleasure. Have a great day.
Huge shout out to Dana White. Because if I'm being honest, we know that he took it real easy on her. You know what I'm saying? He took it real easy on her, but for good reason, though. I think he didn't want to give her anything to gaslight. That's my humble opinion. I feel like he was, I can say something right here, but you know what? Let me chill. I'm going to relax. You know what I mean? Because I know how y'all do it. Y'all go sit here and try to spin it, chop it, flip it, rock it, and put it in a headline, and it ain't mine. Come on, dog. Y'all know exactly how they do. But I'm glad that he was able to demolish what seems like the toilet of information, which is CNN. I'm glad that he didn't fall for the bait, even slightly, even when she was trying to play the delusion card. Oh, well, you know, it's happening worse on this side than it's that side, where you're saying it's happening on both sides, but on the right, they're doing this, and on the left, I don't think this is It's like, come on, dog. Are you seriously going to sit there and act like she didn't call J.D. Vance unqualified? Huh? Come on, man. Kamala, it says Kamala Harris's behavior is a stark contrast to that. The people who work for her and know her say that she's a much different person behind the scenes than she is in public. And you know what? I believe it.
Well, you know that op-ed today in the Washington Post, that sign has President Biden's name on it. I do not believe he wrote it. I don't believe when he tweets. I mean, obviously, President Trump, it's pretty obvious he does his own stuff, you know.
So let's get to this. This is, to me, what the election's going to be about. Their terrible policies. And Trump, the man, flawed, amazing, 78-year-old, amazing guy. People love him, people hate him, but he's authentic. Greta, you know this. He is who he is.
He is the most transparent president I've covered in my lifetime. I know exactly what
he says. The same thing when the camera's off as when the camera's on. Kamala Harris is going to try to play this game that she's some lovable, likable, laughing person. When if you really read the people who work for her and the people who know her, there's a different take.
Match slap, thank you.
So word around the town is she's not so much of this nice lady as you guys are getting propaganded to believe. Right here, Kamala isn't a nice lady. Just ask the staffers who have quit. And Dana White, he knows what's up. We reading comments right now. I love how they pretend they don't call Trump orange or orange Hitler or Cheeto or racist or white supremacist or threat to democracy. My fault, I started freestyling at the end. But for real, they calling them weird now. Like they calling them all these different things except for actually giving the real context to the things that he says and does. And they want to sit here and play this. Oh, they're doing it. I mean, they're using tactics on us that we don't use, gang. Come on, man. I love how she is interviewing Dana, but takes up most of the interview talking. It says talking to herself. What is the point of an interview if the reporter does all the talking? expose all the liars they are. Looks like CNN narrative just got a brutal TKO. Yes, it definitely did. My God, Dana White just debunked the Trump narrative. Well, not even a Trump narrative, the right narrative. Kamala never slapped the. Oh wait, hold on. Let me keep going. I don't know where they was going with that. Yeah. But anyhow, we got somebody that's supposing he didn't demolish the CNN host. He simply answered a question. Dana is a gangster, is a gangster type big OG. He speaks for me, explain my thoughts to the world on occasion. Damn, Dana is so dope. That's just about what I would have said. What was CNN thinking other than getting clicks from this?